You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, I'm pretty sure by now most of you guys know about the Jon Gruden situation. Jon Gruden made comments about DeMaurice Smith, the NFL PA chief, back in 2011 in an email, and all of a sudden now it has surfaced. And Jon Gruden is under fire. I did a video on it. Rose posted several videos yesterday on the channel as well about the situation. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how Jon Gruden is greeted by the fans at today's game. The Raiders actually play a home game, but the NFL is doing an investigation. I believe the Raiders also, as well as the NFLPA. This is a very, very bad look for Jon Gruden. And no matter what, the woke mob will not be happy with any type of results that come out of this unless Jon Gruden is fired, because the woke mob demands a blood sacrifice. But however, guys, that doesn't look like that's actually going to happen, guys. So let's go over here. Let's jump over to CBS Sports here. This is the latest update that we have on the situation. NFLPA Raiders investigating Jon Gruden regarding use of a racist remark about DeMaurice Smith in 2011 email. A hefty fine and further diversity and inclusion training could be coming for Gruden. Now you see there's no word about him actually losing his job or a suspension. And there's probably a good reason why those two things are not going to happen. And we're going to read about it in this article here, guys. So it says here, the NFL and Las Vegas Raiders are investigating the use of a racist imagery in an email exchange by head coach Jon Gruden from 10 years ago when he was working as a broadcaster for ESPN. Now that is key right there. No discipline is imminent, according to team and lead sources, and Gruden is set to coach the team this weekend. They play today. The email came to light in the Wall Street Journal on Friday and was unearthed by investigators who were probing the toxic culture of the Washington football team, with Gruden corresponding with the then Washington team president Bruce Allen about NFLPA executive DeMaurice Smith, who is black. The Raiders just became aware of the email Friday, sources said, with the league also providing some other emails to the team for review. The league office is taking the matter seriously, as Friday's statement suggested, but there are numerous factors involved in the discovery that are unusual from many situations. Gruden was not a team or league employee at the time. That is key right there. He was not a part of the NFL, not a part of the Raiders, none of that. He was just an employee of ESPN 10 years ago. But it came from a personal email account also. So I guess his Google or Yahoo account, whatever it was, back in 2011. So it was not on a league issued email or anything like that. And Gruden has suggested he was not using a racist trope in his commentary about Smith. Sources said the Raiders made no immediate suggestion that his job status was in any jeopardy. Allen is a former executive with the Raiders and Buccaneers who worked closely with Gruden. Some close to Commissioner Roger Goodell believe that ultimately a hefty fine and further diversity and inclusion training will be forthcoming, with a suspension less likely based on the numerous mitigating circumstances. But they also suggested that there are not many comparable situations to this, and that other evidence could necessarily lead to a more intense punishment. Raiders players have yet to be in a position to speak much with reporters about the incident, and the team has yet to play a game since the remarks became public as well. Gruden has a long history with the Raiders and is in his second stint with the organization, previously working under the late Al Davis and now his son Mark. And of course, Mark Davis made a statement saying that he was very, very disturbed by the comments that Jon Gruden made. Now, the league can't fire Jon Gruden at all. Only Mark Davis has the power to do that. And I'm not necessarily sure that he will do it. Could it still be possible? Yeah. But the team is playing right now. And this team, the Raiders, are actually really good this season. They're pretty good. They're 3-1 on the season. Jon Gruden seems to be doing a good job with the team. So if Mark Davis actually wanted to fire Jon Gruden, this could really kind of change, this team going forward for the season. This is their first year with fans in a new stadium in Las Vegas, after the move from Oakland. So I don't know if he necessarily wants to do that. But the league, they don't seem to really be in a position to give a stronger punishment because it was over 10 years ago and Jon Gruden was not working for the NFL at the time. So when the punishment actually does come down, now Roger Goodell could suspend him, but he wasn't an employee at the time. He wasn't breaking any type of league rules at the time. But even so, a fine, should the NFL necessarily be doing a fine as well? Because Jon Gruden was not a part of the NFL. He was not an NFL employee at the time. So this is a very, very fine line, guys. So, but what do you guys think of this? Should Jon Gruden actually be fined for his comments about DeMaurice Smith? I don't like the comments about what he put out, but I'm not even necessarily sure that the NFL should actually even be fining him, considering he wasn't an NFL employee at the time. If they come out with a suspension, that could even be worse, but it doesn't look like a suspension is coming. Mark Davis, he's the only one that can make the call on the job, calling for the job of Jon Gruden. But I don't think Jon Gruden is going to lose his job, especially right now because the Raiders are good. That will completely change the landscape of this team. And there's no telling what can actually happen to this team if that did happen. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.